James.
And I'm Taser from Cobra the Impaler.
Massive. So tell me a little bit about the sound, because when I was listening, I was getting a lot of like the best of the last, say, 7 years of metal, like a bit of Gojira, a bit of like Opethy bits in there, big spectacle as well. I like the glowing eyes in the backdrop. That was fucking good. So tell me about the sound.
Yeah, we're inspired by a broad range of bands, you know. We're not like specifically a death metal band or a thrash metal band. We have like a broad taste in music. It goes from Judas Priest to Iron Maiden to Gojira to Mastodon. So yeah, that's why we have massive influences.
Yeah. And yourself, is there anything else that's been poured into the music?
Well, I do think that, I mean, it's kind of what Tess said, that I feel like we often get lumped in with very specific bands.
Yeah.
Cough, Mastodon. But for example, we just really take what we love in metal and try to do our own thing with it. Try and make turn it into something that we think is relatively unique. I mean, I do think that because we utilize clean vocals way more heavily than we do harsh vocals, for example. I think that mix of clean vocals with sort of a very heavy kind of sounds, it creates a very interesting balance that some bands might not necessarily have.
It's interesting. I was saying earlier to Guy from, I can't remember the band now, it seems like the interconnectivity of melody and heaviness seems to reinvent itself every like 10 to 20 years.
True.
Like UFO to Iron Maiden to like the metalcore bands to this generation of extreme music.
Yeah,
so
I feel like everything kind of is like cyclical in a way.
Yeah.
And I feel like everything, like, I think we just did an interview like a few hours ago with somebody where we were talking about the fact that it's impossible to not kind of rip off a band.
Oh God,
I mean,
no.
That's essentially how music keeps being fresh and how it keeps being exciting, is that bands are inspired by other bands and create something slightly different to what they're doing, and it just makes it super exciting because you kind of. I remember like back in the day listening to bands and be like, I love this band, but I wish they had this element in them. And then I hear a new band playing, and I'm like, oh wow, this is literally what I've been looking for in other bands. It's
it's weird because you're always calling back to other artists, but they're never reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
And that's why music's so interesting, and that's why we like it.
Exactly.
So where are you guys based?
Well, we're based in Belgium, kind of all around Belgium, really. I think most of the guys are around Ghent, or that kind of area. I live in Antwerp. As you can probably hear, I'm not actually Belgian.
He's imported.
I'm an Englishman through and through. I've been living in Belgium for about 24 years now.
Wow.
So practically Belgian.
Practically. Does that qualify? Is he practically Belgian now?
Am I?
He really is, yeah.
Oh, wow,
yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
I was expecting.
No, he likes it.
No way.
He prefers Belgium over the UK, sorry to say, but that's not true.
So what's the summer been like? Have you been doing the festival runs or? Yeah. So what's Bloodstock to you guys then in Belgium? Is it like a big stamp on the map or?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's an iconic festival and we absolutely love it. We're honored to play here as the first UK show, so we're really grateful that this is happening for us. And we have a really great festival summer. Play many great festivals all over Europe, and this is great. I love it.
What's the next steps now? Are you going to do more stuff in the UK? Because I can see this being like extremely viable to what tends to come through the UK, as a package, like the Gojiras and Mastodons. There's a big market for this kind of sound, you know what I mean? So it seems like there's plenty of room for Cobra the Impaler to just be tearing ass through the UK. And
yeah, we really hope so, because we love the UK. Many great bands. We played in other bands, played here before, but it's absolutely great to play in the UK. And next up we have like Summer Breeze in Germany on Thursday, and then we're coming back to the UK for our Tangents.
Right.
And then writing a new album, and then hopefully be back here as soon as possible.
Yeah. It's been really, really cool to see the response to our bands, especially because we've been playing countries we've never played before, and UK is obviously one of them. And it just blows my mind every time how responsive everybody is to it. It's really cool. It really makes us believe that there is a really bright future ahead of us. It gives us even more motivation to try and make a record that's surpasses the first one.
I also like about the UK. What I like about the UK is that the tradition in music. So many great bands, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. You can name like a million of great bands. It's like it's the whole metal culture in the UK. We love it, so it feels right to come here.
There's always been like a British invasion. It's like a hub of musical culture, which obviously everyone's very proud of. But I've got this hypothesis that since Brexit happened, we're going to have this incubation of loads of great bands that just won't leave the UK because it becomes impractical to do so.
It is, yeah.
When everything gets lifted, then it'll just be this fucking money shot of this
like a
flood
tsunami of bands. Yeah, well, it's a pain, to be honest, the Brexit, and like we were in customs complaining all night, yesterday. It's a pain in the ass, but on the other side, we fucking deal with it. It's because we want to come here, so we just deal with it.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes,
Yeah. What's the future for Cobra the Impaler then? Next couple of years?
Well, yeah, writing a new album. We're like writing new stuff, and we should hopefully record it fall, and then release it next year, and then hope to be back here as soon as possible.
Crack on.
For sure, yeah.
Would you mind plugging your socials into the camera, please?
I'm the social media man. Hello, I'm James, the social media man. So yeah, Instagram /Cobra the Impaler, Facebook /Cobra the Impaler. Basically just Cobra the Impaler on everything, really. It's not very helpful, is it?
Just Google.
Just Google Cobra the Impaler. It's a pretty unique name, so I think you'll be able to find it pretty easy, which is good because it's an advantage we have.